Hello and welcome to the F1 CC Austrian GP. My name is Robin Keiner and I'm assisted by Kenny Charter. Welcome.
Good evening, ladies. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the qualifying session, sprint qualifying session, because the sprint weekend this season in Styria, we are going to be having a short introduction of the weekend before SQ1. As you
The-
probably already know, we had 3 weeks ago, a regulation change with the fuel flow, which has really shown its first tendencies, its first results last week. As of now, the tendencies are that Audi are actually doing pretty good despite the rule change that was presumably going to affect them the most. Red Bull Ring will be a really good, a really good testing ground for engines, of course,
it's a
more
pretty
than Hungary
balanced.
was.
It's a pretty balanced track. You also need a good setup that's like pretty good balanced out because for the freeze rates you need top speed, and then you have the last sector that's really technical with like most of the corners.
Indeed. Besides 3 back-to-back straights, there's not much engine-wise offload for the rest of the track. So it's basically a half full throttle track, and the other half a more technical track. But it's generally more reliant on top speed than it was last week. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, as we see Constantinadas, the first one that goes out for this sprint qualifying.
And as far as car updates, not many changes going into this week, since we haven't had, of course, more than a week of break since the previous race. So
Yes, and the first over the line, and Constantinadas sets the time of 1 minute and 3:04.
I believe it's gonna go much faster, as P2 sorry seemed to indicate. We had quite fast times already. I believe it's going to be in 1:02 for the whole time, and comfortably below 1:02. It might even be, wow, it's a 1:02.3. See, we're only going to have a 1:01 pole lap probably. Conditions seem to be ideal this
Yeah,
afternoon.
the
Maybe
first
the track
session
is
doesn't
faster than
say
this morning.
much of it because they're currently on the medium, so we will see quicker times over the session.
Indeed, mediums, and softs will be the
But
tires.
Koopman already topping.
Mediums won't be that much slower than softs in these conditions because of um, how warm the track is at the moment. Soft tires might overheat in the street, even if a Red Bull Ring is not really subject to making tires overheat that easily, because there are 3 immense straights to cool them down. So
Yeah, but one thing is that Austria is a pretty short track, so you'll have more issues with traffic than in the last race.
For sure. It's the
It's
time-wise,
the
it's the
shortest
shortest regular
track.
season.
Yeah,
Short regular
it's by
season
far the
time-wise.
shortest track in the season.
Lengthwise, of course, being Monaco, but time-wise, it is Red Bull Ring for sure, with extremely fast times, as we can see. The recap from last week in Barcelona, where the podium finish was Michael Zwart, ahead of Lucas Koopman. A Dutch 1-2, which has been the first in the history of F1CC. Eetu Väisänen took the third place, and Robin Keisner, Aaron Eigen completed top 5. Currently at the Drivers' Championship standings, Väisänen holds a 12-point lead over Eigen and a 20-point lead over Keisner, so it is not much, and it is even tighter further down the rankings. So
Yeah, but we must
are
say
still...
that the Ferrari had lots of issues to get a quick lap around Barcelona. They really didn't have that much pace. Meanwhile, we're on board with the current leader, Väisänen. Well, he'll be in some traffic, but he is lucky this time. So, and Väisänen across the line. He's slower than Swanson.
But he's safe for now. Eigen and, well, Keisner among the top championship contenders is the one who's the most in danger at the moment. So we can see.
Yeah, but we'll see at least 1 or 2 more laps this time around. And we're on board with Maradona, that is currently the last one to set lap time in this first run of Sprint Q1.
And he chose to drive his fast lap when nobody was in the way. It didn't quite work out.
Oh, he really
But
lacked some
the idea was
pace.
decent.
He really wasn't that quick. Yeah, as we see, everybody's prepping for another lap at least. And the first one that will go out will be Joshua Nathaniel for his second run. So we're waiting patiently for Nathaniel to start his second flying lap this time around. And off he goes. With 3 minutes to go, not that many people are still out yet, but this could change. So Nathaniel gets a personal best in the first sector on his second run. Get some traffic there. I don't know how this will end up. But still, personal best in his second sector. And he's across the line. And will he be better? No. So now currently the camera is switching to Jason Roy that almost is at the end of his second flying lap there. And he also has 2 personal best sectors. Oh, and yeah, he already went faster. Oh, this seems like he's the one. Konstantin Aras is the one that.
On board with Verhaeren on his second.
Yeah, one of the Haas drivers is indeed in danger now. Meanwhile, as everybody sets a quicker time.
As you know, we only need a single quality lap to make it worth all the effort. It's all about a single lap.
Oh no, Lay, the qualifying master to say, is out in this sprint qualifying.
Qualifying champion from 2025, will not advance to SQ2. Well, he will be looking to do better tomorrow afternoon for the main qualifying session. That's for sure.
Yeah, will Philip Verhaeren be quicker? No! So this means Verhaeren is out. Kicks goes through. Now the question will be, how will Maradona and Springfield will do?
At the end of SQ1, the drivers who will be heading back to the hotel are both Haas drivers, Philip Verhaeren, Lei Zhao, and the current third of the Drivers' Championship, Robin Keisner, will be in trouble for the sprint race starting from P16.
He doesn't look amused.
Certainly doesn't look amused, and definitely an indicator of the Haas, the Haas performance this weekend with both cars out. Well, something that Keisner will definitely be, let's say, satisfied about is that Hicks has been doing good today so far. So good hopes going into the rest of the weekend. Ladies and gents, we are back to the track for the second sprint qualifying session. So we still have both Williams, both Mercedes, both Ferraris. Racing Bulls are Also in Alpines, also in a single Audi, no Haas, both Aston Martins,
On
and
McLaren.
one McLaren, as Lei Zhao failed to advance to SQ2. Only 10 minutes. Just a reminder about the format. 12, 10, and 8 minutes for sprint qualifications. That's significantly shorter than regular qualifications, where it is 18, 15, and 12. Mandatory tire set, medium, medium, and soft for his Q3, which means drivers will go on the track in Q3 with absolutely zero knowledge about that tire set on today's conditions, besides what they maybe could practice in P1. So it's always a tricky exercise, and it's probably meant to shake up the grid's performance quite a bit as well.
Yes, as we see Hicks approaching for his first flying lap in this second session. The lone survivor of the Yaris, I'd say. But this is nothing new for this season, because Hicks shows really good qualifying pace over the season. So Hicks, the first one with a time being set. And it's one of the lower 102s. He's quicker than Eigen. And Swanson already topping out. So as we see Van der Steen going through, followed by Nathaniel.
Van der Steen with good sector 2 time at the moment.
Yeah, I meant it's the opposite. It's like Nathaniel followed by Van der Steen.
And that would be a 102.475 time. It is, well, definitely improvable. I wouldn't even call that a safe time yet. Lucas Wright lost time in sector 2. Maradona also lost a little bit of time in sector 1. And this lap time will be definitely insufficient.
They are all currently in danger. Let's see what the Astons can do. Springfield already at the third spot. Swart, not a good lap. Oh, Quatakevo is struggling with traffic here.
Kevin knows these pressure moments. He's gone through so many of these moments last year. And he's fully
It's
equipped to deal
still a
with
good
it.
lap time.
It's a good lap time. I'm actually surprised to not see faster times than this, or maybe the lap time from Lucas Koopman was really excellent in SQ1. Both Alpines currently in danger, and both Dutchmen also in danger, but we've seen their potential in SQ1. We've also seen Michael Zwart's potential throughout his career, basically. And something tells me that both tire temperature and traffic management were the issues for them. Likewise for Lucas Wright, that we've seen forced to slow down in Sector 2. And as teams prepare to send their drivers for their second hot lap, Josh Nathaniel is the first. I believe he's the first. Yes, he's the first on the hot lap
Yes, but
right
he's
now.
not improving, at least in first sector. But he's
On
still
improving
quick.
Sector 1, but he's a mere 1/10 behind his best time. He lost a significant amount of time in S2 and S3 to the
Yeah,
leading cars, so
due
we'll
to
see.
traffic, but this time around,
He
could
didn't
be
have
quicker.
traffic. He didn't have traffic, I believe.
Oh, and the yellow
Because
flag
his
was
time...
it?
Oh, it quickly was removed, and it's
Contra a little bit wide there.
Julian Condra on his outlap. It's his outlap, so he
Yeah,
just went
he's
out on his
been
outlap.
scraping the gravel there.
And nothing too bad. He'll be able to start his hot lap with, well, a bit of a dirty left side wheel terrain, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, Nathaniel not improving on his second flyer.
No, indeed, maybe track is getting worse. That's track is maybe warmer than earlier on, and drivers may be suffering from overheating now,
Yeah, and
and
the rubber is
engines having less
still pretty
performance.
low on the track. So,
Of course, we've only had a P1 and SQ1, but compared to 15 minutes ago, or even 6 or 8 minutes ago, we are not seeing much improvement at the moment. And maybe the times around the 102.5 that I thought were not going to be safe, they are going to be. They certainly are going to be.
and Hicks the man in danger from everybody to come. But as it seems, Maradona not quick enough. but Condra advances. Let's see if Swart can do better this time. Barely didn't make it through. Right? The last one to go over the line, and he didn't improve enough. So, as for the end of sprint qualifying 2, it's like the people that are knocked out are Nathaniel, Wright, Swart, Hicks, Maradona, and Koopman. And now the final sprint qualifying session. First one that goes out for a flying lap will be Van der Steen, followed by Eigen and Springfield this time around. And now with only 9 cars left on the track, the traffic shouldn't be that big of an impact now.
Now to soft tires, and this is the moment where we're gonna see.
Will they scrap the lower 101s?
I believe 101.8 or 0.9 will be the best time. And I also believe there's only gonna be maybe 2 of them going under 102. Maybe even less. I don't believe there would be such a difference between soft and medium, right?
The question will be next year with the new regulations. Will they scrape the 1 minute time?
I believe it's going to be the opposite. They're going to be significantly slower for the first couple of years.
Who knows?
And especially on a track like this one, where you have back-to-back-to-back straights.
Van der Steen already with a 16.3, but
Eigen with the best sector 1 of the day. Eigen with the best sector 1 of the day on a sector that really doesn't use the softness of the rubber at all. It's in sector 2 that we're gonna see the biggest differences in favor of the soft tires. A little bit of a wide exit for Van der Steen. He's attacking so much, and 27.7 is so much faster than we've seen earlier.
Through the second sector.
Van der Steen doing a great job thus far.
In traffic.
It's gonna be okay. He's gonna have a little bit of slipstream on the home straight. It's gonna be a great time for Van der Steen, and it is a 102.021. And Eigen with a purple S3, that's a 101.883, and he's a candidate for pole position at this point.
You already mentioned, Kenny, we have the 101.
We have one. We're gonna have more than one, that's my feeling. A2 Championship leader, currently P4 behind his teammate Riley Swenson. Some fact on the screen with one of the slowest sector 1s. Not much better sector 2 is gonna be probably last on the start-finish line, right behind Springfield. Aston Martin a little bit slower than Ferrari. Who is surprised here? I don't believe anyone is. And Corto Camus ahead of both Ferraris, and it's a 102.235 for the Estonian. Jason Roy struggling like Red Bull is at the moment.
but splits
Julian
the
Conroy with a
Estons.
great time, and here's our second 101 time with a
But the man to watch for
101.913.
the second and last run will be Eigen.
Eigen, for the championship, this is really great news for him because um,
Except Weissenen,
he's
everybody that's behind him at the championship was knocked out in the fewer sessions.
yeah, Kastner's will be starting from the back. Weisselen currently is beaten by 5 spots on the grid. So definitely an important day, or it could be an important day
Yeah,
for
Lei
Egan to
also
apply
starting from
pressure
the
on
back.
Weisselen. And Lei Zhao indeed starting from the back of the grid, currently 6th in the Drivers' Championship. Van der Steen, though, who is 4th, only 31 points behind Weisselen, is in a great position at the moment. Jason Roy is still in contention as well. So we are going to see, well, definitely going to see changes on the second hot lap, and we might well see at the very top of the grid both championship contenders. It's going to be exciting to watch.
As we see, Van der Steen immediately wants to improve his time as the first one who goes out for his second run.
Drivers now heading to the start finish line for the second hot lap. In the in the order, Van der Steen very early. Then we're gonna have, I believe, Springfield next, and Sam Fact, and then quite a lot of cars here that Van der Steen is overtaking. 16.3 is better than what he had on his current best lap.
But he's not the quickest.
Pretty clean so far, but is it fast? It is less than his previous lap. However, his Sector 3 left a little bit to be desired. So can he improve on that? Looks like he's doing good in Sector 3. It's better than his previous lap, but the overall lap isn't. Aaron Egan not improving his current
It's Springfield
reference.
getting held up,
Oh, Springfield
and
with a
she's running
mistake.
right. Oh, that was her last try.
And we're gonna be looking at that again. She was in the dirty air and
Yeah,
was
she lost
simply
control there.
she
The dirty
completely
air of
understeered.
the
Nothing,
car.
nothing more than that. Well, she also probably knew that her lap was
Eigen not
screwed.
improving on his second run, but he doesn't need to improve.
Not right now, but who
needs to
knows?
improve.
Who knows what Jason Roy is going to be able to do? Who knows what Samfact's going to be able to do? Samfact is about 2/10 behind. Conrad with a purple S1 and the Alpine, not the best car on paper, but Conrad seems to be so comfortable in it on this track. This is interesting.
And Sam Fact currently quicker than both Ferraris, and that means Swanson won't improve.
P5 and Jezero improves but just gains one spot. All eyes now on Quarter Kevu and Julian Condra.
Contra
Kevu
didn't
will be
improve on his
first to
second
cross.
sector.
And this is gonna be a purple and
And
P3 quite
only
close
third.
behind Egan. Weissenen doesn't improve by much and Condra fails to improve his time, which means the pole sitter for tomorrow morning is known. It is Aaron Egan, and he will be not 5 but 6 spots ahead of A2 Weissenen, his biggest rival at the moment in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, as we progress through the standings, Eigen on pole for this sprint race, followed by Condra. And third will be Quartakevu, followed by Van der Steen and the Aston Martin driver Sam Fact. And then both Ferrari drivers Swanson in front of Weissenen. This is a rare occasion. And then followed by Jason Roy and Sarah Springfield. At the 10th grid position, we have Joshua Nathaniel, followed by Wright at the 11th spot. Then Swart, Hicks, Maradona, Koopman, Keisner, Cachinho, Constantin Aras, and Verhaeren and Lei Zhao. My name is Robin Keiner, and I was assisted by
Kenny Charter. I guess it's. I didn't guess it was that easy to forget my name after all this time at the booth, but thank you,
yes,
you for the
indeed,
mishap.
But we'll be back for tomorrow's sprint race and qualifying session.
See you tomorrow morning.